Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, people, I cannot stay away from half-price books. Last couple videos you've seen, I have been cleaning up there lately. I've also been going way too many times, just in the hopes that there's something new. It's been a treasure trove. It has been a treasure trove, and that's not even everything that I got, because I tried to keep it light for the video here because I like to keep these kind of short. So, long story short, once again, there's a new employee at Half Price Books who's my new best friend, whose name I don't know, but he has been regularly putting out comic books. I spoke to this gentleman on Saturday over the weekend, and he said they just got a collection of 1,600 books in, and he's been putting them out, right? And I've been showing up there way too much. I end up driving around a lot during my work day. I have to deliver things, and I'll just drive out to this place, Half Price Books, have 20 minutes to look for some things. There's nothing new, fine. If there's new stuff, I'm there right away. I get it. I looked out on Saturday. It looked like a lot of new stuff had come in. And I don't know if I had first dibs, but I was one of the first. And I left some good stuff there too. They had the entire run of the Watchmen miniseries, the original Watchmen miniseries, except for issue 1. And I grabbed all those up, and I felt greedy. It's too much. I already had a big stack of stuff. And I love Watchmen, right? I have the trade paperback, but that's enough for me. If they had the whole thing, I probably would have bought it, but then I'd have not had issue 1. To be hunting down issue 1. The chances that I'd find that for $1.50 somewhere were low. So I didn't go for it. So let me just jump into this here, and then I'll talk about the good stuff as we go and just stuff that I'm excited about. So I got Secret Origins number 6. This is from the New 52 Days series that I think I need like one more issue to complete. And I'm a sucker for Secret Origins. I have a whole video about how the original series, well, not the original series, the 1987 series, I loved it. So good. DC Comics, if you ever find them on the cheap, please get them. But these are fun too. These are different spins, a little different takes on the origins. So if you find these cheap, pick them up. Cool cover as well. And then, so I don't buy a lot of modern stuff just because I can't spend $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 on a brand new comic book. It's got to be, it's a rare day when I do something like that. So when I find stuff on the cheap that I'm like interested in, I pick it up. Dan Slott is an author who I'm not a big fan of his writing on the most part. I've read some of his Spider-Man, a few other things. Real hit or miss for me. But I knew he recently launched Fantastic Four, probably 2 years ago now, I think. I don't know. But they had a few of those issues. So Fantastic Four number 1, I think it's from 2018, right? And number 2, those are pretty cool covers. Again, for $1.50, I'm willing to try these things out. That's how comics should be. They should be relatively cheap, let you buy 2 or 3 issues, decide if you like them, then stop. If they're $5 a piece, you already spent $15 plus tax to try 3 issues? No. Issue 3. And I was going to stop there, but then I really like this cover for 4, introducing the Fantastics. I don't know who the Fantastics are. I assume they're bad guys. I haven't read these issues yet, but we'll see. And then this is one of these Stan Lee commemorative issues after he passed away. This is Fantastic Four number 5. And they go back to the old numbering, so issue 650, right? The marriage of Ben Grimm and Alicia. So that's cool. It's a nice cover. I think this is a minor key. I didn't really look it up that much, but $1.50. Yes. Then, I'm not actively collecting these books, but I'm starting to pick them up more when I see them. Perfect example. Classic X-Men number 3. This is just one of those Marvel 25th anniversary covers. It's got the wraparound characters. I doubt I'll ever complete this. I say that because I know some of them are hard to find, like Heathcliff and Muppet Babies are hard to find. Care Bears, I think, the oddball titles. But if I was for $1.50, I'll pick it up and see where we're at, And then I love me some terrible Rob Liefeld goodness because because he's Rob Liefeld, and he makes me smile for all the ridiculousness of it. And here was his return to Marvel with Major X #1. I know nothing of this character. I know that there was controversy around where his first appearance really was. Whatever. This was $1.50, and I said, yeah, I'll bring this home, absolutely. Same thing with Nova #1 from, I don't know, 2016, 2017, somewhere in there. It's just the #1 for a Marvel book that I haven't read and I'm not as familiar with. So yes, $1.50, I'll pick it up. Excuse me. And then I love Azrael, and I always pick up first appearances. This is not that, but this is a series I didn't even know existed. Batman Curse of the White Knight, Azrael, book 1, from the DC Comics Black Label line. I know nothing about this. It's a really cool cover. I like Azrael a lot. Great costume, great powers, cool swords on fire. Come on, what else do you need to know? $1.50? Yes. This might have been the first thing I found that day, and I was like, okay, new stuff here, new stuff. Silver Surfer Black #1. I have this miniseries. I really enjoy this miniseries. Just a great cover, and just the all black cover. I'm happy to have another copy in case I get myself a little fingerprint smudge on there and I ruin my copy a little bit. So, second copy of that. I'm really excited to have it. Beautiful books. Find those series. Then I was really enjoying the Batman run by Tom King before that came to an end. I know a lot of people were not, were kind of over it, but I was into it. Tom King I enjoy for the most part. And then James Tynion IV came on the book, who I liked his Detective Comics stuff, but I just didn't keep reading. Again, they're like $4 or $5 a book. And I think new characters were introduced pretty quick, and those books started selling out. Like Punchline, oh my gosh, there's a new character. Let's send it off to CGC and sell it right away. Yay! I just wanted to read the story. So I've been on the lookout for those issues if they come in, if I can find them ever in dollar bins, and I have not so far, except for this trip to Half Price. So I got Batman #88. I don't think any of these are real big keys or anything like that as far as new characters. Batman 90, where I assume we're breaking up Batman and Catwoman after their big courtship. And 91. I haven't read these yet. I just rebagged and boarded the most of these. Is your comic shop out of bags and boards? Is that a thing? I had a long stock, and then I went to my local shop, and they're like, we haven't had any new stuff since November. They're out nationwide. I didn't realize there was a shortage. Are they wrong? I don't know. I had to buy a bunch of current size bags and boards. I don't like current size bag and boards. I need Silver Age, a little extra room, let them breathe a little bit. But neither here nor there. Number 92 is a variant cover, I think. This is that new character, Punchline, I believe. I know nothing of her. I'll read these and I'll find out. Cool Joker cover here. Batman 93. I know the whole Joker war storyline is going on, but I'm glad he's introducing other characters because, man, Batman's got a whole bunch of rogues gallery, and I'm jokered out. Jokered out. 94. Oh, maybe this is where they break up. A relationship shattered. Shadooby. And 95, the start of the Joker War, Part 1. So these were all exciting to find for $1. And 96. $1.50, excuse me. Oh, you know what? Another good key for Half Price books. So here's a good scam. If you go on their website and sign up to get online coupons and have them mail you stuff to your email address, they'll send you a in-store coupon for 10% off your entire order. You can keep doing this scam all the time. Just give them a different email address. So I've done that a couple times now, and I got 10% off this whole big stack that I'm showing you here. Pretty cool. Then I'm a big Mark Waid fan, as I've said, and he did a miniseries, I think a year or two back, called The History of the Marvel Universe, and I really wanted to read it, but they were $5 a piece, and I said, I can get that cheaper. I'll wait for the trade. I'll get like a gift card for Amazon or something. I'll get the trade. But they had the whole set in here for $1.50 each. Here's number 1. Really excited to start going through these. Number 2. Very nice cover. I love Marvel history. If this incorporates more of the new stuff, that'll be really interesting to read. Number 3. And Mark Waid has a great sense of history, so I'm sure he's skilled at tying it all together. Look forward to this. Number 4. number 5. I got some nice keys coming, by the way, so bear with me if you're just like, this is just reader filler. I found some really cool stuff, really cheap. Just bear with me. And number 6. All right, now I'll get to the books that I was super excited about. So Half Price, again, I'm sure yours is just like mine. They have the drawers, and they'll have like a picture of what that, if they have enough of a title to just put in that drawer, Superman or X-Men or whatever. That's, I just got my big X-Men haul, I think last video, right? Well, I saw a new drawer that said X Factor. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. I've never seen a drawer for X Factor. And I started thumbing through these, and oh my gosh, what a haul. I'm just going to start here. Okay, so I picked up, and they're all beautiful shape, right? So I picked up issue 10. Again, this is that Marvel 25th anniversary cover. I really like this version of Cyclops. This is a Walt Simonson cover. Yeah, Walt Simonson artwork here. Oh, it's a beautiful book. It's so exciting. And then issue 15. This is where Angel, I believe, gets his wings cut off. I had a few issues of X Factor. It's a series that I enjoyed reading. I had like the first few issues and the keys. The keys had to go away from my collection for some financial constraints on my part. I needed a little cash, and I regret selling them now. So here's issue 15. Happy to have this. This is the first time the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, I think, make a cover appearance. Number 19. Here's a cool cover. Number 25. Apocalypse just laying waste to everybody. Archangel in the back there. Cool. Here's issue 32. Taking on the Avengers. Nice Thor cover there. It's always, you always need to sell those books. Throw Thor, the Incredible Hulk on there fighting somebody. Or in more recent times, Wolverine or Ghost Rider, Deadpool. This was one I was super excited to get because it's not a... I hate to not call it a key, because to me, keys are also things that are comic book history stuff, right? So this is issue 55. This is not going to make any money for like a movie spec, right? If you're like, what character debuts? What storyline is started here that they're going to feature in a show or a movie? No. But here is issue 55. Beautiful Mike Mignola cover. But this is the first issue of X Factor that Peter David wrote as a guest writer. And he went on to have an acclaimed run on this series and then relaunched it years later to great acclaim as well. So that's a cool book to have. And here's one I bought very much just as a comic fan. I like the Beast. I like Hank McCoy. I don't like the mutated Hank McCoy. It looks wrong to me now. But here he is in 59. And we see Iceman and Warren Worthington III and enjoying their relationships. And things are going bad for the Beast. And look at him. He's just sad pants here. And I was like, oh, if I was just, this is just on the newsstand and I was reading these books, I'd definitely pick this up. What's going on with Beast? I want to know. How can I help you, buddy? Cool looking book. And then we have When the Original Team, this is the last issue featuring them, issue 70. And then go on to like the big multi-million-dollar hit X-Men #1, where the old team and the new team are all combined. Oh, very exciting. Sold millions of copies. But this last time they're at X Factor. And then here's the first issue with the new team, X Factor 71. I've got a copy or two of this, but you know, I just picked it up. And then I always like this cover, Joe Quesada cover, debut of a character called Random, who I just always got a kick out of, issue 88. And then this is some 90s goodness. This series, this Fatal Attraction storyline, was one of my first that I ever read out of Marvel when I was a kid. Here's issue 92, featuring the first appearance of Exodus, who was a big Magneto henchman, big powerful mutant that I enjoyed his story. Let's see if that 90s action still goes. Can we get some hologram? Not so much. But then, people, there was, in case you're wondering, yes, the big keys from the line were all in there, all for $1.50, all in great shape. X Factor #1. Beautiful book. I squealed with delight. And then I sold these a couple years ago, and I'm so happy to have them back in my collection and to get them so cheap. X Factor number 5, first cameo appearance of Apocalypse. And X Factor number 6, first full appearance of Apocalypse. And 2 more, last but not least. Here's issue 23, which a lot of people don't count this as the first appearance of Archangel. He's on 2 pages. He pronounces himself as Death, the Horseman Death, very clearly. I don't know how this is not a cameo. To me is like a shadowy panel or 1 panel, right? He's on 2 pages. He speaks. He pronounces himself as, proclaims himself as Death. But that's not as nice a cover or the key that issue 24 is. First cover appearance and full appearance of the former Angel, now Archangel. This is a book I bought from the local comic shop when I was a kid. It was a wall book, right? And this was right when I was starting to collect, and I was introduced to this character by the Marvel trading cards. I think it was the 1992 series. And I want to say it's Mark Silvestri art, but the character on the card, I wish I had it here, looks beautiful. The wings look amazing. They're metal and they're just encompassing everything. And he's, this color scheme is amazing. It's like, what is this character? He's got to be uber powerful. Who is this? And then on my LCS, they had this on the back wall, I remember, for like, I don't remember, $20, right? And I picked it up. That was one of my first grass cutting money purchases of a just regular newsstand price book. I bought this, then I sold it when it was a little hotter, and I've got it back now. Very excited to have it. Yay. So all in all, I picked up the first 30 issues of X Factor, all very fine, near mint shape. Then those other random issues that I wanted. I picked up a huge stack of books, and with the discount, I think I spent $60 stimulus money. Woo! So that's cool. Just a really good haul. And I'm gonna keep going back because I'm on a roll here, and I gotta keep it up. So I'm just excited. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comments, chat it up. What have you found at your half price books? Anything? I hadn't found anything for so long. Take care, everybody. See you soon.